Bam! Welcome everyone back to Reign of Errorism, or to Reign of Errorism for the first time. I am starting something new, and I'm calling this Tales from the Ship. I'm going to break character just for a minute and explain the backstory. It goes something like this. I'm this guy that flies this ship hauling cargo all over the place. In reality, I drive a truck, right? But, I needed something in the background, and I'm into sci-fi, so here we go. Now, a little bit about this, the fictional science between how this works. There's this thing called cosmic microwave background radiation. That shows the variances in the way that the heat of the galaxy when it was a brand new thing, and radio telescopes and things can look all the way back to that. That does give clues as to why in a flat universe, why we have variations that actually are the variations that may lead to the fact that there's matter and antimatter in the universe. Add to that quantum entanglement. The ability to have two particles, or actually I think it's two particles that were linked, and be able to move them and have them move in tandem. So one moves and the other one moves. One moves up, they both move down, left, right. They both do the same thing no matter what. Even their spins. Okay? So if you were to try to make a device that uses quantum entanglement to access cosmic microwave background radiation for the purpose of maybe creating zero-point energy, maybe you'd end up with a time machine, an ability to talk to somebody in the past. So, hey, that's my little fictional thing. I am the future guy talking, watching videos from the guy in the past, and I get to critique his stuff a little bit and show it to you and, make fun of him a bit. So, hey, there we go. I'm going to hit the intro, and then we can get on with this. I'll probably skip a bit of it to make this video not so long. Okay, so here we go.
What I got in the boxes. So
this is my second time
stacked up
recording this today.
About as good a place as any.
Audio levels are all wrong.
Now, I don't usually get cables in boxes, but I ordered a very large Starlink cable.
What do you think is large?
Computer type stuff. This is pretty much a RJ45 connector. But they're a lot more stout, and they have this this rubber seal around the edge.
It's more stout.
When you plug this into the Starlink dish, and the equipment
so it can have power over
to keep
Ethernet,
moisture and everything out. It's kind of cool. And I'm assuming the cable itself is a little bit more stout than your average cable. Okay.
That's for power over Ethernet, so the phased array that goes on the roof has the power it needs to run.
The roof mount?
It is the roof mount.
I know, I'm kind of making you wait to see the good stuff.
The mount that I would not have had
some
to buy.
Instructions. I did see the video on this.
If they could do the install on time. But I'm glad I bought it because I have the install done now. I'd still be waiting if I didn't do that.
This part goes in, and you mount this down directly down to the roof. see what else it comes with. So I'm assuming this clips into the receiver.
It does.
And this is the
And
pole
it has a
that
neat
goes
little
in there.
pole.
Particular shapes and stuff. That's kind of cool to make that all fit. And in here, if it's like the videos showed, there's the various mounting hardware, bolts, nuts, sealant to make sure it doesn't create a leaky hole. See what's in the tiny little bag here. It's pretty much just a bunch of loose hardware. Yeah. Oh,
These really are nice
guys,
cable
this is
ties.
cool. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna keep them in the box. There are a bunch of these. These are little cable clips. You can spread that open. See, make sure you can see it. Spread that open and put it around the Starlink cable, and then run that in to secure it to a wall or whatever. So, cool. I'm happy with that. And there's a bunch of them.
There's 20 of them. I saved you the trouble of watching them count. Here we go to the next one. And saved you the trouble of watching him try to tear a box open. Those peel things did not peel off very easily. It's a flat plastic
That's
thing.
a pretty big, big thing. Let me make sure you can see the whole thing.
You can, but that's, you know,
Yeah.
that's me
My
being able
screen's
to
turn off for battery saving purposes. Okay. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's just a big, mostly flat surface, and all the
almost entirely flat,
all the
except the back
electronics and stuff
of
are
course.
inside it. Let's see what they have under here. So they instruct you.
Underwear.
You know,
Oh,
okay.
oh, you made me say it. Just kidding. Okay.
Wow.
This is the part where I see the cable's the same as the one I
I
bought.
the cable it comes with to be this long.
I did, but that's, you know, me in the future.
Curious. The one I bought, 15 meters. I think the one I bought is the same. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can return that. All right. Power cable. And this would
I'm going to
be
make sure he returns it.
the brains of the thing.
That's not the brains.
There's a
That's
little
the brawn.
socket to put the device into. And then, well, this is the power system. I see. Yeah, so right there's the connector. This isn't the brains, this is the hardware that powers it all. This is the brains. I think I will get the mount they make for this.
I probably won't, actually.
We'll see. And
I have a place that it
just two
sits.
ports, the input and the power. And behind here we have two Ethernet ports. Okay.
Which I am using, so
Good to
like,
know.
wall mounting it would be silly.
So if you're not going to plug an Ethernet device directly into it, that's the whole thing. That's very well sealed. Wow. Okay.
It is cool that if you wanted to use this outside, you wouldn't need.
Why not just install it? I bought
Why
the
not just
mount.
install it? Because I can't do a temporary
I think
install with
I
that
will have
short
you join
cable.
me on the roof in a minute. I'm gonna grab some tools. I'm gonna go up there with the mount and just get it done. I am going to route the cable though before I do this to make sure the cable's long enough for that.
And I cut that part out for you.
Boy, let me do it
All right,
this way.
now we're on the roof.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna put it probably right around here for now. Let me just give you a kind of a tour of what it looks like around here, tree-wise and stuff. There's
And
a
I
lot
miss
here.
clouds.
One of the reasons
And
I wanted to have it farther out is
air.
I have a really large tree here that's going to block, you know, a little bit of the sky. Let me move the camera off the tripod. I can put it about where we'd be looking. And we have that tree.
I think that
It's
tree
up
is
there.
going to be in the way, but it's
Those,
not.
not a problem. I mean, it's the sky that we need to see. And sorry for the shaky cam.
Turns out these cameras smooth out shakes.
Yeah, anyway,
so
this
well.
is so I'm going to see if I can get that inside the house with this setup. Hopefully
And he
it'll
does.
be good, and I think I'm comfortable leaving it just resting there as long as it'll get signal. So I will be back with you in a minute when I see how this is going to fit. I have to crawl under the house next. Yay.
And here we are.
Okay. More work to do. So, in case you haven't done something like this,
This is the
or seen
part
it done,
where
this is what we call the
He
skirt.
brings out a drill thinking he's going to unscrew that. But the last time he was
I'm
under the
going
house,
to
he lost
slide
the
up a
screws and
couple
didn't put them back.
panels of this, and
So-
basically, it is held in. It's supposed to be held in with some screws, but see, somebody's been in here enough times. These screws are all removed, and see if they put any on the bottoms. If not,
I
just
sure didn't put any screws back on the
peel
bottom.
this up.
Hey, it made it easier
Look
for,
at
you know,
Now, a trick if you ever
Month
have
ago
to do
me.
something like this is to not pull it all the way out of these slides. So, because you don't want to get.
I don't want to ever do that again.
Gets to put that back together. I guarantee
You know,
that.
past him got to do
Okay,
that again once before.
Let me show you underneath. This is what I get to deal with.
You know, I am going to cut out some of this.
There's a lot of.
He
pipes.
crawls
It's
under
gonna be
there,
really,
and
really difficult to snake through all that.
it's not easy
Brought
to
the
see
cable,
anything,
by the way.
and he can't even find the
underneath my
thing.
little deck. This is a little bit of wire I put up here to keep the.
And here's
dogs
where the
from
wire's
being in
running
this
along
area.
underneath the
So
deck.
the cable comes in there.
So-
stuck it through a hole.
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the next one.
Siding.
Here we go.
Okay.
There's a little
Right,
humor
we
here,
are
so we'll let
back.
this one roll for a bit.
We're back. Under the house again. So,
I spent like 10 minutes
not
under there
back. I just
before
crawled and crawled.
looking
Aha, I
for
found it.
where the fiberglass cable
all right.
came down.
Look over this way. Oh, I bumped you against something. Sorry about that.
It is really difficult to move around under here with the camera.
I attached a knife to it.
Part of the humor here is that I brought tape
And then I
to attach
sawed a
the
little
cable
bit. It's just a cheap steak knife.
to the fiberglass
Sawed a little
pole.
bit until the thing went all the way through the plastic barrier. And there are several things coming down here, but one of them is the thing I was hoping to find. Okay. So
I bring
now,
the tape, but guess what I don't
catch
bring?
up to you, Mr. Camera. All right.
You got it.
Crawl down in between some of these blocks.
Didn't bring a Starlink cable.
And this is the thing. Now the really ridiculous thing I did, of course, is to not bring the Starlink cable with me. So I'll be back in a minute.
I cut out the part
Okay.
where he grunts and groans his way.
Here's this cable, guys. Here it is.
Man, I am out of shape.
Brought it
I
all
need
the way from
him
the
to start
roof
working out.
to this place. So here's my
Get out of the
plan.
truck, do
I'll bring you a
something.
little closer.
But
If you ever have to do
guess
this
who's
yourself,
guess who's in the
sorry
ship
for you.
now? Not outside working out while I'm saying,
Kind of like I feel sorry for me. Okay. But you know, this is a common experience for anybody that ever has to run anything under their house.
Which is like no one.
Not just Starlink. Okay.
Okay.
I used a rubber band.
I do
Get the
like
saw
this trick.
attached to this. Ta-da! Off it goes.
Yeah. Life hack.
So I think I'm just gonna use the rubber band again.
Only
I
for
did.
people after
So
crawl under houses.
Loop it around there, and then
Run cables.
and pull it tight, and wrap it in a nice little spiral.
He does make a
Round,
nice,
round.
nice spiral here. For several wraps, it's almost perfect.
Okay.
And then a few wraps going the other way to use
That's
up
about
the
enough.
extra
Up
rubber
here,
band.
I just loop it over so it can't unwind. And now the goal is for this to go back up from whence it came.
So while he thinks about that, let's go up there.
The flashlight, the knife, and we are out of here for now. I'll see you inside in a minute.
A second. Bam.
Okay, we're inside. We have a little shelf area here that's going to be the home for this equipment. Let's see, and here is the little fiberglass pole. I am going to bring it up into the next section here. This thing once was a CB antenna for the truck I drive.
Still is, but it's
The
broken.
mirrors stick out a lot.
And they're very
And
tall.
at 2 different occasions when I was, well, I'm not going to tell that story now. They got broken
He is going to
off.
tell that
Long
story.
Trees. That's
He
what it is.
hit trees with the mirrors
tree branches.
and broke the antennas off. And kept the antennas for some
This thing
reason.
doesn't want to go up through the hole. Oh, maybe. But
hey,
okay, there we go.
waste
we
not,
got it.
want
Look at
not,
that.
right?
There's the end of the cable. Cool.
And the cable came
Now I'm
up.
gonna let
So
it
there
down
we go.
just a little.
Now look how out of shape he is, though. He'll be huffing and
See
puffing, just trying
if
to
I
get
can bend
this,
this. And still get the cable to come up.
fiberglass bent and pull up the cable. If he didn't hold his breath, though, while he does all this, he wouldn't have to
Alright.
catch up. It's a weird thing, isn't it?
Now
Man, I keep slouching.
bring this down a little and take off the rubber band. There we go.
There goes the rubber band, and
All right, and the cable just plugs in there. So,
pardon me, got a near hiccup.
that's about as far as I can pull it. So I think that's all the cable I've got.
And that's enough cable.
Push it in. I
Here's the
pushed
funny part.
this into
Soon.
something else before, and it's difficult to remove. So, just a little
I
word of
think there's a
advice.
tool
Don't
to remove that cable. It turns
plug
out
these things in till
you
mean
just
it,
have to
because
pull
getting it
hard
out
if
is
you want
not
it to
easy.
come out.
You probably make a special tool for removing it, and I don't know.
It's called
I don't have that
muscles.
tool.
You do have it, you just don't always use it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna put the power brick here too.
As opposed to putting the power brick where else? On the next shelf down is the only other option.
Plugs in a similar way.
Whoever started calling things power bricks was a genius, because that's what they are. Shape it different, but it's still a brick.
And then the actual power cord. Just gonna feed that up through that hole. Oh, look at that. That thing is water resistant too. Man.
It is. The whole thing, everything from the Starlink up to this device, except for the plug where it goes into the wall, it's all waterproof. It's awesome.
Okay. In theory, that's done. Just some configuration to do, so I'm going to plug it in and see what we get.
All right.
Okay, a little light. Let's see what happens.
What happens is we go through the setup
setup.
here.
Tell it I have. Okay, mount is installed. Plug in the router. Saying it's plugged in.
Now here's where I show you all the things on my phone.
Connect to Starlink
Nothing
Wi-Fi.
you don't all have on your phones though, so I don't mind you seeing it for a second.
Okay. Let's search for Wi-Fi.
This does show up
networks.
real quick. Like there, it's
Look at that.
already,
We have a Starlink Wi-Fi.
the Wi-Fi is already running. And Spectrum,
Checking the
oh
quality.
man, they give me a really hard time later
Just
trying to
gonna
disconnect Starlink. Space. Spectrum.
Okay.
Man, they wasted a ton of time. That's a different story, but I'll tell you in a minute while he's doing something else.
Determining alignment. Adjustment may be necessary in a moment. It's booting. Starlink is misaligned by 51 degrees.
And that becomes a problem for a bit.
Oh, it's doing a software update.
Yep. We're gonna go up to the rough. There's nothing else to do here, so let's move on to it.
To the rough, guys. The app says
Here
it's
we go.
misaligned by 51 degrees. And the cable's running off at a crazy angle, and I think I can have it live somewhere around there with the standard cable.
I'm gonna talk through some of this stuff and tell you a few other stories to make this not so boring.
Yep. You couldn't see what I was doing there, but I was just kind of playing with the Oh, I didn't
First
bring the
thing we
instruction
discover
sheet.
is he didn't bring the instruction sheet up. And then he doesn't read it.
I will be right back with that. It's kind of
Very
important. I watched the video,
Skims through it.
but let's go through this together.
And if you would have stopped recording and read the thing, some of this would have happened. It's nothing big. I hope. I hope one extra hole doesn't mean I get a leak in my rough. We'll find out. This is the part though where he climbs down for the instructions, then comes back, and later he has to go back down for this cable that's right here right now, but he can't hold on to it. Listen to how out of shape he is. Just climbing up some stairs and a rough.
Okay. See if you can see this. I'm gonna have to get kind of behind the camera.
I can't see it.
Alrighty. So
Here, just to make this a little better, let me
it's really, really basic
take
stuff, right?
myself off of there for a minute.
We start by verifying there's no major obstructions here, like trees near it or, you know, other buildings. All right, I'm gonna start kind of going through this process. There's the other side, which
I basically ignore all the instructions on the other side.
Oh, I need to drill some holes. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a drill bit.
I knew I had to drill holes. Why did I brought up a drill.
Down. Oh, we're supposed to roll some of that into little balls. Okay, I understand. I'm reading through it.
This is the part where it shows I should plug the cable through the thing.
This is
before I attach that stuff to the dish.
Stuff. Okay, I'll be back with a drill bit. A whole bunch of them.
Yeah. All right, at least we skipped that part. Whoops, next one. Here we go, sorry.
Okay, I am back. I need a 6mm
I had
drill
the
bit,
stuff on the other side. Let me just put my... Later I'll put it back.
It's weird where... Oh, I saw a conversion chart. Oh, here we go. Conversion chart. This tells me 5.9 is a 15/64. So...
Turns out it's hard. I think the hole should be bigger than it is.
There's 19/64.
It's on the left side.
Guys, I'm feeling kind of dumb. 11/64, 15. Okay, 15/64. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Guys, I've had my Ryobi tools for a long time. This drill has started like just slipping. I'm not quite sure why. No.
I have had that drill like
to live.
20 years. Feels like 20 years.
Definitely like 2 shingles like that. Maybe right here. Well, I can go farther up. Like I have slack right now. Kind of like it right about where the dish is now, if we can call it a dish.
Phased array.
I think right.
I don't know what it's an array of, but it's an array of something phased.
Yeah. That's going to be the place.
I could probably look it up on Starshippedia.
The instructions say...
This is my best trick I do here in a minute. Are you ready for this?
The instructions say first to drill the holes. Okay.
Not quite yet, sorry.
Make sure this is aligned with the roof. And I'm going to drill these 2 holes.
First I make this wood suspiciously
thin. Of the hole.
It takes like nothing to drill through it.
Okay, now we're closer.
Look at that.
Okay.
What was that, like 10 rotations of the drill and it was through?
Okay.
I really love our house. I hope it lasts
now, in case you're yelling
at
me, saying, dude, you're gonna make a leak in your roof. They've covered this. All right.
They've covered this with this tar slash
this fancy
who knows, whatever
sealant
kind of adhesive.
System. 2 little bits and 2 big bits.
Yes.
So, first we take the little bits and roll
Here's my
this stuff
tricks.
into a ball.
Just put something in there.
There's a little sharp bit in there, like a piece of the plastic didn't come off. It didn't.
No. Now it's gone.
Maybe it did. I don't know. I might be going crazy.
Yep.
Maybe it.
It was me.
I don't know. Okay. Of course, the graphics don't make it look as pretty
And
as
now
all that.
sticks better to fingers than it does to
Stuff it in
the
there.
roof. Use both hands and then pull it away.
Goodness gracious. That's harder to do than they. It stuck to my finger. Oh, man.
I got him, didn't I?
Yeah, their little graphics show you just stick it in there like it's no big deal. Okay, let's do another one.
Those holes, though, you can barely even see them. They are pretty small. Here we go.
All right, that's the best it's going to be done.
I decided not to make that one stick to his fingers.
Then stick this down.
And
All right, that goes
there's
on
so
there,
many
okay.
dogs in that neighborhood.
Kind of squishing it around it.
And yeah.
All right, that's
I wish I
sticking
cut
on
out
there,
more
okay.
of this process, but then again, you know,
All right.
seeing how it really goes, that's
I'm
fair.
gonna peel off the. What do we call that?
Adhesive.
Yeah. I
Backing.
should have pushed more on
We
it.
call it backing.
It'll get pushed though. Okay. The backing. Pull that off.
Ah, he figured it out.
I'm gonna stick that. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Just makes me a little nervous.
Okay,
Sticking
right
it on there and pulling it back, you know.
Okay, now I have a another tool here. We're just gonna screw these down. Let me get above it so I can.
Thank you
straight
to the
down
guy
in
who
there.
gave me this
This thing moved.
impact.
Well, I guess I should have.
He's up there, trucker
that's how it's
heaven.
supposed to go.
He actually is.
Okay, that's the hole.
The guy who gave me that, he drove for the company I drive for,
Oh, guys.
and he wasn't feeling good, went to the hospital
Here.
and died. He was in his upper 60s, maybe 70s, and drove till 3 or 4 days before it croaked.
That did not stay there. That little ball, okay, I just shoved it back under there. Squished out. Well, okay, that went in there. Okay. Okay.
Now here's the funny part.
This is supposed to go up kind of like so. And I did this out of order a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
Pulled the cable out.
This is where I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm gonna use this box. I have something to put this on. Okay.
I'll have a story to tell you in a moment when, now let's see.
Bring this over
He's
here.
got his knee on the cable. He did. Can't see it anymore. I think it went down already.
Little bits have gotten on there. And my hands have gotten just enough dirty. Look at this perfectly white thing has my fingerprints all over it now. Now this, look at the instructions.
Yeah,
again.
cable's already gone. See, I should be noticing the cable goes through this
Okay.
first, but I don't see that. That little click, though, is pretty cool.
Oh, guys.
I try to pull it out, and it's not coming out.
I need to follow instructions better.
But it doesn't need to come out of there, because that shows how in there it is.
The cable is supposed to go through there.
Then I look for the cable.
Okay. I'll be right back, because of course in my goofing around, I let go of the cable and it fell down on the ground.
I think I see the thing right there. I swear, I think I saw, there may be splines on the inside of that hole, which would make it like if you lift it and rotate and drop it back down, it'll stay in. I want to look at that. I'm going to send a note to Justin, Home Justin, to go up there and look and see if there's splines. If so, you rotated this base
Okay.
like 10 degrees for no reason.
I am back. Little bit of dirt. Just make sure that's clean. That's clean. Okay. This goes in here, up through the mount, and I'm gonna get it into the dish again.
Click. Those are those RJ45 connectors that pop in there, and they pop in tight. But you can
Okay,
pop them
lock
out
that
if you
in.
yank on it. I start out with it in this angle. But it gets
Now,
rotated.
We're on.
At least I did edit out the part where I clean up and stuff.
I'm going to align it. It says make sure it's mounted correctly or set up on flat ground. Tilt is incorrect.
All right. There's a bunch of stuff here I do to align it, and I kind of skip when I really get it aligned right. So let me just move to the end here.
Okay, guys, got it all done.
This audio isn't great.
Probably won't be able to see that, but it says it's aligned correctly. It's a little crazy the way it's angled, but that works for me. Yeah, I'm not sure what I could have. Well, screwing it down first was not the best choice. I have an extra hole. I stuffed a bunch of the sealant in there, and I think it'll be okay.
Probably going to get some kind of silicone or something.
I may have to consult an expert to make sure
Tar.
it's going to be okay. I do know there's some things you could do, like
Hot tar.
getting some flashing, sticking it under a shingle, and then bringing it over. I don't think that's going to be necessary.
I get to play with fire if I get hot
Up
tar.
here, same hole.
That'd be cool.
Just move it on the bottom, and that stuff. I think
Us space guys love.
fine.
Well,
I
we're
will
scared
pay
of fire,
close attention, make sure.
but
we're not
on
gonna
ground,
get it.
yeah.
Otherwise, though, we're up. Sitting this close, I may not get the best signal, so I'm going to get away a little bit and start a speed test. It's only
I'm
been
going to
like
show
this
you the
for about
speed
15
test.
minutes. I think by now it should have a good idea where the satellites are. So we're getting 75 megabits download speed. It's looking like 35 up. Now it's going down a little bit, fluctuating a little. And 28 millisecond ping time. So, that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna let that settle. We are gonna go get a little lunch. I'm starving. My hair's gone everywhere. Of course, I've gone everywhere. I've been underneath, on top, inside. But hey, we should have a signal that's gonna work very reliably. I'll need to get that cable attached to the house, make it look a little prettier. But yeah, they included the stuff for that, so not a problem, just a little bit of work. And yeah, I'll do a speed test a little bit later and let you see how it works out in the end after it's had a couple hours to really calibrate.
Okay, so there you have it. It's all set up. It's working pretty well there. Since then, I've run a bunch of speed tests with the Starlink app and with Ookla's test on my phone. I get download speeds between 25 and 85 right now. That is going to get better when they get the backhaul system improved. They have better satellites planned that are going to go up on the spaceship program. Starship. Next year, most likely. So it's going to get better. Upload speeds, we're getting... now, actually, I have one that says 169 at download and 31 upload. Yeah, and that was with Starlink. So my most recent one, let me show you that. 169 megabits per second download and 39.1 up. There's others like early the same day, 25 down, 8.92 up. So it varies a lot, but they are launching satellites like crazy, and this system is going to get better and better and better. Not to mention, we've been using this service almost 2 weeks now, 3 weeks, and no complaints from anybody at home. I have 6 users at home every night. When I get home, it's a 7th. This December, just a couple of days from now, we'll have over 10 people staying in my home. And I bet we'll have no complaints over the internet. So, Spectrum is off now. I've unplugged it. We haven't returned the equipment. Man, let me tell you another thing. Spectrum put us through a 45-minute phone call. We were begging them, please just disconnect it. I don't want to hear any offers. I don't want, and they put us through, well, why are you canceling? And, well, maybe we can do better. Maybe we can lower the price. You know what it comes down to? Geography. The trees everywhere that you saw, like all the power lines and all the other utilities go on telephone poles in our area, and any kind of bad weather happens, trees fall down, they knock things down. The crews run out there and try to get it back up as fast as possible. But you know what's never going to fall down on top of a satellite is a tree. So, as long as we can keep power, and we do that with generators, we will have internet all the time. So that's what it's all about. Man, and Spectrum made us like 45-minute phone call. I'm not kidding you. From the very beginning, we were like, can we just cancel this? That poor woman on the other end of the line was required to ask us a dozen different ways, please don't cancel. Of course we were going to cancel. We thought about this way before we called, and we were going to cancel because we need reliable service that's always up. I have 2 people working from home all the time. The internet's down. It's a real disruption. So, yeah, it's a fantastic system. I'm very, very happy with it. And, someday I might actually have it in the truck. I have something different, though, and it's working okay. They charge a lot more for putting it in trucks. Guys, I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to keep doing more of these. It's fun. It gives me something to show you what's going on. I have ordered a water filtration system because those poor guys in Florida are drinking water straight out of the ground with no filter. Who knows what it's, somebody's going to grow a third eye or something. No, but really it's calcium and other things. I think it ruined our dishwasher and we replaced that recently. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I am going to play you the little outro thing, and we can call this one a wrap. I really appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, please ask. I have lots of info about Starlink and SpaceX and Starship. I'll be talking a lot more about that stuff soon. Take care now, guys. Bye.